Hello and welcome to Open with Open Title. I'm E.L. Crane.
I'm Gaby Poses.
And we are here to enlighten you about opening with open title.
To make your day better.
There you go. So the dynamics of our lives at Open Title is my confusion and Gaby's ability to bring me back.
Only when you share your confusion with me.
Yeah, well, I gotta share
if you don't share it, you stay confused.
It's kind of a lost cause if I don't share the confusion. Yes. Like prior to filming, I would say, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? And completely, totally forgetting that we have a chartered bus tour tomorrow.
Oh my God, the same thing that you're going to do. Hey, it sounded like Pinky and Brain. Have you ever watched those?
I used to,
what are we going to do tomorrow? The same thing. We're going to conquer the world.
Conquer the world. There you go. So we have that going on. And so one of the things we're doing with the bus tours is showcasing for agents, different communities.
Yes.
Okay, different builders. Because what most agents don't realize, they have a relationship with a builder, but builders build different homes in different communities. And that's what we're exposing them to. That's what we're exposing to. So we're doing that tomorrow.
So tomorrow we're visiting a Bizar home.
In Valencia.
My first home that we built was a Bizar.
Was it Bizar?
Yes.
I don't know Bizar. I mean, I know Bizar, but I don't know Bizar.
So, I mean, we liked the model home, and that was probably like 12 years ago or 13, something like that. Honestly, it was good quality. I mean, my house, whenever we sold it 9 years later, everything was in perfect condition. Like everything worked well. We had a little mishap right after we closed, but they fixed it and whatnot. I just feel like nowadays, and I don't know if it's because we build with a different builder or it's just in general.
No more.
I feel like now the quality of the houses, at least the one that I got, is like, it's not bad, but I did notice a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, see, I built a new house 3 years ago. So kind of like the same time as you. Built a house 3 years ago, but the house I built was not for me. What I mean by that is, at the time, 4 teenagers. So we wanted each teenager to have their own room, so we didn't want that battle. So that house that I had built, nice house, but it's not for me. It was for them. All right? My whole thing is, if it was up to me, I'd cut out a bedroom and make my closet bigger, but that's just me.
So we did the same thing. We had, that first house was for my teenagers. So we had 2 stories. Their rooms were upstairs. We had a game room and a media room upstairs, and our room was downstairs. So it was good.
Exactly.
Now that they're gone, and we've been empty nesters, we built a house for ourselves. Exactly. 1 story, big. One of the things that we've always looked for was like a big social area.
Yes.
Because our family is growing.
Yes.
In an area where, for holidays, birthdays, or whatever, we can all fit comfortably without having to be jumping on top of each other.
And then one of the things we have with Open Title is we have relationships with multiple builders. We can actually refer builders and communities to the agents that we work with. This is why we expose the agents to so much. Like, we got tomorrow, we're going to Valencia with Bizar Homes. Yes. But then on Friday, we're going to Porter, Texas, to a 55-plus community to introduce that to luxury agents, because everything out there is $850,000 and up.
And then next Thursday, we work with another builder, small builder, Zion Homes, and we are taking agents to Cape Carancagua, which is close to Port Lavaca, and those houses can be retirement homes, second homes, Airbnbs,
whole dynamic. So one of the jobs with Open Title is we're growth partners, and we say it all the time. And it was kind of funny in the B&I group I'm in, that where I really met Gaby at, we had our transition today. Johnny O is the new president, right? So Johnny was talking about me in a good way, and he says, I didn't understand what EL meant when he first started in B&I about being a growth partner. But once you meet with him, sit down with him, go to his monthly Great Ideas roundtables, you'll understand. Because I suggested, just like we do at Open Title, collaboration for business development.
Correct.
Okay, collaboration for business development. Now, Gaby and I don't compete. We collaborate, all right? I support her. She supports me. She has strengths. I have strengths. She has weaknesses. I have weaknesses.
Wait, what?
Yeah, okay.
I do?
Okay, yeah. Because you utilize your cousin. Don't leave that part out. I think that's a weakness. That you utilize your cousin.
I work smarter, not harder. My cousin makes everything better.
Yeah, her cousin is Chat GPT, people. That's her cousin. Let me call my cousin. Let me give me information.
No, okay, let me rephrase that. You will be like, hey, I need this. Let's see what your cousin says.
That's true.
Now you use my cousin through me because he doesn't want to.
Because I don't need another relationship.
So he will be like, hey, can you ask your cousin about this?
Talk to your cousin. I don't need another relationship. So, we have that kind of thing because I think going into, we're in the fourth quarter of the year now. October, November, December.
Oh my God, yes.
We're in the fourth quarter. So now is also the time to start planning for 2026.
I need to start shopping for Christmas.
No, not doing it. Not doing it. And now this Christmas is going to be different because both boys are coming home from college now. One was already living here because he went to college. Now he's out of town. So I was told, well, it's going to be different at Christmas this time. Why? Well, there's no rule.
What do they mean by different? Like,
I don't know. You're supposed to be more enthusiastic about expenditures and stuff like that since they're coming home from college.
Basically, get them better gifts, more
gifts. I don't even know. So it's just one of those things. So, but I believe that one of the biggest gifts this Christmas in the marketplace is going to be houses.
Yes.
Because you have all of these builders who have inventory they got to get rid of. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be double taxed on it. Mm-mm. You have all these incentives coming. As a matter of fact, I'm getting an incentive package today from Alta Homes, one of our builder partners. And they're doing, if you close by December 31st, they're going to pay all your closing costs. Mm-hmm. They're going to give you the appliance package.
Oh, the
appliance package, as well as the window coverings.
Nice.
And window covers are expensive.
They're expensive, yes.
Yeah, they're really expensive. I wish somebody would have gave me my window cover. When I got the bill on my window cover, I said, we don't need to cover our windows.
Let the neighbors deal with it.
Leave them open. Who cares? I don't care. Okay. So now, tell us about your planned trip to Port Lavaca. What's the name of the city?
Cape Karankawa.
Cape Town?
Cape Karankawa.
I'm not trying that one.
I have no idea. I've never been there, so I'm excited. But what the plan is?
Yeah, what's the plan?
So we are leaving from the training center. We're meeting agents here, and we're going to serve mimosas and some pastries. And our sponsors and the builder, everyone is going to ride the bus. Usually the builder is already there, and the sponsors are there. But no, since it's far, it's like 2.5 hours. So we're all riding the bus. It's going to be great. We're going to have some chance for all of our sponsors. You know how whenever we go there, we give them some chance to speak. Well, this is going to be a little bit different. They're still going to have a chance to speak, but they're going to be with the agents for 2.5 hours on the bus. So my plan is once we hit the road and it's, a little bit smooth, like we are going to let the sponsors, talk about their business and how they can help the agents. So we're getting there, and
how many hours is it to get there?
2.5.
2.5.
Yes.
So you got 5 hours travel time.
Yes.
And then 2 hours there.
Yes.
So you got 7 hours total.
Correct.
Yes.
Gonna be the entire.
That's an opportunity to generate a relationship right there.
Yes. And so we're getting there. Initially we had 10 houses that we were going to tour. We sold one. We're under contract with one.
There you
go. So we're going to visit the houses, and we're going to have lunch over there.
Okay.
And then we're heading back. Probably I'll take a nap on my way back.
A big nap.
A big nap.
But
yeah, I mean, it's really, as you said, agents sometimes just want to work or try to work in a very specific area. Like they don't get past,
no exposure.
Past 290, past I-10, past 59, 69 or whatnot. But there's so many builders and so many great houses and great communities out there, right? So that's what we do at Open Title. We bring the agents, we expose them
Yes.
to these other communities, to these other towns, to these other builders. And at the same time, we're helping the builder promote their listings, promote those houses. They're all new construction by bringing these agents, right? And now, after that trip, whenever our agents are here in town,
Right.
and they have a client that says, hey, I kind of wanted to retire, like probably being, closer to water, or I want a second home, like
Right.
for the weekends, or I want an investment home. Hey, you know what? I just visited this houses,
right.
and they're very affordable and they're very nice. They look like, the beach houses and stuff.
And then you're also encouraging them to expand their business, because now you're talking about, hey, you can do some vacation homes, you can sell second homes, and not just here, anywhere. Because we did a trip like this a couple of years ago. We went to New Braunfels, and you know how they have golf communities?
Yes.
This had a tennis community. I had never seen that before. It had a
community.
tennis community. So most of the people that live there play tennis more so than golf. And so I like, when we went over there, this place was amazing.
Wow.
They had these beautiful tennis courts. They had day courts. They had night courts.
What's the difference between a day court and a night court?
The lights.
They just turn on the lights?
No, the ones in the day don't have lights.
Oh. Wouldn't it be easier to just put the lights and you turn them on at night and turn them
No,
on?
because the night courts were also for tournaments. And they had stands and everything,
okay.
yeah, stuff like that.
That makes sense.
So you had that. And so what I remember about the main house, it wasn't even the model home, the main house in the community, because, since not New Braunfels, so you had the flood issue, it was built on a little bluff, all right? And it had an infinity pool, okay, that went down. It looked like you was going down the hill in the infinity pool, so you had the infinity pool. Then you had 4 bedrooms and 5 baths upstairs.
Nice.
Okay, 4 bedrooms, 5 baths upstairs. Then you had 3 bedrooms and 4 baths downstairs.
Wow.
All right. Then you go to the 3rd level, which was under, built into the mountain. They had this amazing game room. And this game room, what I loved about it, it took me back because it had Pac-Man, Lady Pac-Man, it had Galaga, it had all those things that I played when I was in my 20s and stuff like that. Okay. Yes, I just aged myself. So when I was in 20, when you go into the arcade, drop that quarter in there, stuff like that. So they had all these things in there, and then they had a pool table. Then they had the most amazing dartboard I'd ever seen, because they had the dartboard the wall was the dartboard.
Oh.
So you're throwing, you look at it like, wait a minute, that's a wall. That's a whole wall.
Nice.
Right? It was this beautiful dartboard, and it had surround sound, and it had TVs on all the walls. It was really, really nice. It was really, and it was a tennis community.
You know what I was thinking while you were talking, and remember I said it's 2.5 hours away, and I also told you about how some of our agents prefer not to get out of certain area. Right. Don't be afraid if the people that are going to go, if you actually get a client and you don't want to go and show the houses, you can always refer it to an agent over there. I can connect you with the agent over there. And it's better to have part of the commission than nothing.
I always say 50% of something better than 100% of nothing.
Yes.
And that's what, we actually work with a lady here at Open Title. What she does, she only does referral business. She's a KW agent.
Okay.
And all she does is go to family reunion, mega camp. When people are having, I forgot what they call it, Ignite, and all these different things, she goes. She pays to go. She's probably taking some same classes 3 or 4 times, but she's going to meet other agents out of town to be their referral partner for people coming here, so forth and so on. And she was like, she capped, cappers so they don't have to pay. Mm-hmm. She capped in March.
Wow.
Through referral business. She capped through in March through for referral business.
And that's something that I've heard some agents that do referral business, but there's other agents that I don't want to say that they don't know what it is. They just don't do it because sometimes it's like I either get the business or nothing, right?
Nothing, right.
But if you have someone that might want to buy a house in, like in this case, in Cape Carancagua, or let's say in Galveston, or let's say in Austin, and you don't want to go, and you don't know anyone over there.
We have an agent network.
Yeah, you can always contact us, and we can connect you with an agent over there, and get that part of the commission as a referral business. And you don't have to get out of your comfort zone from your little area.
Here's what the agent says that I'm talking about does all the referral business. She says, I've never been upset with my half of the commission on $1 million sale.
Exactly.
She said just like, I've never been upset with my commission, my half of the commission on $1 million sale. I said, you get 50% off? She said, I don't get 50% all the time. Sometimes I get 25%. But I'm never upset with my percentage of the commission on $1 million sale. And then I started calculating. I said, $7,500. If it's if she's getting 3%, that's $7,500
by referring someone
to someone else. By working a referral.
Yeah.
So the person referring is doing all the work. She's just showing. Mm-hmm. She's literally just showing. So it's what was it? 2 ways to skin a cat. Is that the right? Is that how you say it?
Say again.
Two ways to skin a cat. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
We'll go with that.
This is the first time I hear this, people. Let me write it.
It's one of those new idioms.
I don't know. It's so much skin of the cat, whatever. So, but think about it.
Oh, it goes, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
There you go. That's it right there.
Why would you skin a cat?
I don't know. That's just what they say.
That's what they say. We say it makes sense. But think about it. You have a situation where if she's doing $3 million a month in referral business, she is not mad at all. That's 30 grand.
And when you do referral business, you can refer, so you get part of the commission, but then those agents that you're building relationships are going to refer
back to you.
And I mean,
if you're cross-marketing, that's how you do it. And these are one of the things that we encourage. Like we have coming up at Open Title, we're getting ready to start training loan officers, which is one of the things we do. I used to train loan officers for their certification a couple years ago, so we brought that back now. So we're going to be training loan officers on sales and marketing, stuff like that. So we have a couple of groups that we're going to be training loan officers, and I had a lady call me this morning, so we're going to be doing it on the 14th. So she says, we're making it mandatory. All the loan officers have to be in the class. So they're making it mandatory. Of course, my response was, I don't care if it's 2 or 102. As long as you bring my check, we good.
So are we open? Are you about to have a coughing attack? You need some water?
No, I'm just...
You need a Tic Tac?
Wow. No, I'm good.
I have him here because I'm the one that gets
coffee.
So are we open to work with other mortgage companies, credit unions, banks that want to train their agents? If they have loan officers,
sales, yes. Matter of fact, one of our marketing partners, Marcy Turner's with Freedom Mortgage, she works with multiple brokerages. So we're trying to get the brokerages and their LOs to come over here and do training as well. Because we're going to do the training at the training center.
Yes.
And one of the things that Gaby and I emphasize is collaboration, growth together, and exposure, and expanding upon that. So we're going to be showing these people, you don't have to sit there and whine that there's no business. You have to create business to have business.
Correct.
And that's the thing that we're going to be doing. When you open with Open Title, it's not just a transaction with us. Because I'm like, I have a meeting after this, and the meeting is about deal placement.
Deal placement.
The transactions for us at Open Title, right?
Okay.
So we have to come up with a way that is a benefit to both the title company and the brokerage. Well, we have Agent Advantage.
Yes.
We have podcasts. We have Real Estate U. We have Training Center. we have lead generation, and we have growth package. And this is what separates us. So when we open with Open Title, it's not just one contract. We're trying to help you get more contracts and more business. And most people don't understand the dynamic of growing business together. Business development was what we do.
Let me tell you right now that you're talking about the leads and data. One of my agents, she requested the data, and she got it Monday.
Okay.
And the first thing she texted me was like, "Oh, wow!" Exclamation. There's a lot of information that I don't even know how to. We're not giving you 3 leads. We're not giving you 10. She
It's
thought
50
probably
50 minimum.
I checked. I said, because I just forwarded to her. So she got like 300.
So she had 300
Yes.
on hers? Yeah. So it's 50 minimum. So she got 300 leads. So she got all this data. So now she got to work for a living
Yes.
and turn it into business.
Yeah.
But think about it. If you have 300 leads and you convert 20%, that's 60 transactions. Cut that 60 down to a third. That's still 20 transactions.
And sometimes people are like, but I don't like to do cold calls. I don't like to knock on the door. Hey, do a mailer, like, a
mailer.
postcard, something, a letter.
We have it because you get all the information.
You get the information. You get the address. You get the name of the owners and stuff. Just
their current interest rate. You get their current interest rate.
yes. And we can even help you figure out what to create.
Yes.
Because obviously it has to be something catchy,
Yeah.
something, so you can. So we at Open Title, we not only say like, oh yeah, we'll give you 5 leads and then deal with that. No, we give you a lot of information that you request. Like they request the zip codes, they choose the zip codes, they choose the home value, they choose credit score, they choose household income,
interest rate,
everything. And then whenever you get the data and you feel overwhelmed because it's a lot of data, we can give you ideas on how to work those leads, what to do. I can even help them create their little postcard to send it.
We need to do a lead conversion class.
We do.
We need to do a lead conversion class.
Yes.
And we do everybody we give leads, hey, we're hosting a lead conversion class. Or we could do a lead class and show you how to convert them.
How to convert them, yeah.
So these are the things that we do at Open Title. Now, I always tease, but it's true. Gaby sprinkle dust on all the stuff that she does, all right? And it's really outreach, okay? Gaby has multiple stories about people she's never met who reach out to her because of how she posts her events, how she hosts her events, the information that she's putting out there in the universe. Before I forget, our Agent Advantage magazine is not 30,000 anymore. It's 40,000 plus now. Yes, I got the report last night. It's 40,000 plus distribution now.
And it just got
released this morning.
Yeah. I need to post it. 40,000 agents.
40,000 agents, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So, and here's the breakdown. It's 15 in Houston. It's 10 in Dallas, and it's 15 in the rest of the country. And it's 40,000 plus.
Wow,
yes.
That's great news.
Yeah.
And the best part of it is, how much does it cost to an agent to showcase
It costs the agent nothing to put themselves in our Agent Advantage listing guide outside of working with us. That's it. We ask you to give us an opportunity.
This is the first time you don't say that dealing with my bad attitude.
Yeah, because it's gotten better over the last few weeks.
Is it digital?
Yes, totally digital.
Finally, my attitude
Totally
is getting
They
better.
can just sign up for it.
Yeah. Well, actually, the market piece is done based upon some algorithm that the distribution system uses. So we have all of the agents' email addresses. What happens is it identifies agents who sold in price points that are in the magazine. That's how they built. That's how it went up to 40,000 because we changed what went in there. That's why it went up to 40,000 plus. So, and I think we added 2 commercial properties in there. That probably changed the algorithm as well.
And we got a request that it's not in this magazine, but it's going to be next month, of some properties, either land or sometimes even outside of, the area. So we'll figure it out. But I've had questions about like, hey, what's the minimum price point to be showcased on that magazine, and it's nothing. We have
It's sections.
sections.
It's price sections.
So we've had $80,000 all the way to $3, $4, $5 million houses.
Exactly.
So yes.
And then our agents on the cover this month are the Property Joes.
Yes.
They have a 1 something townhome
Okay.
downtown they're on the cover, and we're highlighting them in their story. So these are the things that we do to support our agents: marketing, business development, and growth.
Let me tell you right now that you're saying that. I just did a luxury showcase last week.
Yes.
And this was in River Oaks. It's a $1.65 million. It's beautiful. It's a gated community. But the fun part is that the agent is an Austin agent. So she's
right.
in Austin. And she heard about us and she was like, hey, what can you do for us? So we did the event. We hosted the event. And she emailed me after and said, like, I'm just so impressed of all the resources that you at Open Title have for us.
Right.
And I said, girl, we did this for you in Houston. She's in Austin. I said, we can do it over there too.
That's right. And the beauty of it was her state broker was there as well.
He surprised her.
Yeah, he was there as well.
She
So
didn't-
now he knows
He knows.
what we do. So we have another endorsement from the state broker
Yes.
for
He was also impressed.
Yeah.
on
So
what we
so
do.
it's doing things differently. But I'll go back to the meeting we had this morning. They asked me, what do you want to do in 2025, 2026 in our chapter? I said, I want to see more business development collaboration. That's what I want to see. And he said, well, can you explain that? I said, look, and I said your name. I said, Gaby and I, between us, see 300, 400, 500 realtors every month without fail. We have a magazine that is 30,000 plus, until this is before I found out the new number, 30,000 plus that is distributed to, that we have whole pages for our partners to advertise.
Yes.
So we have these dynamics, so you have to ask yourself, are the people you're collaborating with doing business development or not? All right? Like our producer and filmologist, Mr. Brandon Voss with Studio Voss. I'm still waiting for his video, and I'm still waiting for his ad to put in the Agent Advantage magazine. So he's not a very cooperative person.
I'll plead the fifth.
Okay, he's not very cooperative at all, And let me tell you something I learned about him yesterday. He can be disgruntled just like me.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he's disgruntled.
And I'm just between two disgruntled men. See, and he says I'm the one with the bad attitude.
Yeah, disgruntled and bad attitudes, two different things.
Yeah, it's kind of like
It's two different things. No, but you have to look at everything that we do here at Open Title. We're growth partners.
Yes.
We're marketing associates.
Yes.
We're outreach partners.
Yes.
We are exposure partners. We expose you to different opportunities. Like you got your bus tour next week. We have back-to-back bus tours this week. All right. We need to take stock in the limousine coming.
Thursday, Friday, and again Thursday.
There we go. So these
Buy
are
a bus.
exactly.
should buy
But who's
a
gonna
bus.
drive? I'm not driving. I need a ride. I can't drive. I need a ride. Okay. So, but you have these things. But think about it. And I love saying this. And Gaby is now. Let your title company top that. That's what I tell you.
You don't do what?
Exactly. Yeah. They don't do what? We do. We are looking for ways to create more prosperity and profitability for our partners. And that's not just our agents. That's our photographer, videographers. That's our home warranty companies. That's our insurance companies. Our mortgage lenders. That's for our developers. Everything we can do, we try to do. We try to enhance and increase opportunities, not just send me a contract.
Yes. Because, the market it's very competitive.
Yes.
There's a lot of agents out there. There's a lot of title companies, a lot of insurance companies, a lot of inspectors, home warranty. What makes you different to, be on top of mind? Like if you're a title company, lender, whatnot, to be on top of mind with the agents. And if you're a real estate agent, what are you doing different to be on top of mind to potential clients, people that are wanting to buy or sell or lease or,
And think about it, the builders are engaging us to work with them now. The builders who have their own title companies, their own lenders, their own home warranty, they are engaging us because we, excuse the expression, put asses in the seats. All right. And that's the dynamic that we work with. Okay. I do the cussing around here. Okay. So our job is to create more exposure for those whom we collaborate with, right? Like tomorrow's event, we're working with Credit Union and Beazer Homes, right? And the reason I'm not using the credit union name because they get to change their name, so I don't want to. So we'll let them do all that. So we're doing that, and then Friday, we are doing an event in Porter, like I said, the 55 plus community, and this is with an agent who is referred to us by another agent, Jen Tran. So Jen told the agent, she says, well, the concierge person didn't know. And Jen said, I started these luxury showcases with him. He created these luxury showcases. I started with this 5.5 years ago. And the lady says, what? She says, yeah, that was him. We had never thought about anything like this. And that's what we stand on at Open Title, creating a different dynamic to facilitate exposure and opportunities for who we work with.
Yeah. Hey, I just remember, tell us a little bit about the event that you hosted and that we sponsored last Friday.
Yes, okay. So I was the host of HBREA Top Producer event last week. I was the MC, we were the sponsor, stuff like that. And my theme for the night was being intentional about who you work with.
Yes.
And making sure that it's not working with somebody, but collaborating with someone, all right? So we had 10 top producers for Houston Black Real Estate Association, and we had it out at Sienna at Sawmill Pavilion. And I didn't realize how nice it was at night out there. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really, really nice. So they asked the question like, well, why did EL do this, do that, stuff like that? So I got smart with everybody in the room. I said, because if I left it up to them, they'd had Popeye's chicken out here as a caterer. So we couldn't have that. So I took over everything. So I took over the catering, the MC, how the room was set up.
The color of the plates and everything.
And the plates and with everything.
Can you imagine EL being like, hey, I need help with chair covers and this and that? Like, I mean, he was like full throttle.
No. So we go through this event and we honor everybody. But what I did differently was, and they really appreciated it, I told each honoree's story.
How did you interview them before?
No, I researched them. You know, I'm a researchaholic.
Did you use my cousin?
No, I did not use your cousin.
Okay.
You know. So I researched these people, and they walked up and like, how'd you find all that stuff? I said, it's called the internet. Okay. So I researched these people, and I was telling their stories from their beginning, from where they were born at, how they got into the business. So I looked at different bios that they had put out over the years, and I kind of did a smash up, and I told these stories, and I told one story on one lady, and she had to compose it because she was sitting at her table crying. And I like, why is she crying? Because, you know, I come from a sympathetic family, not an empathetic family. So I'm like, why is she crying? I didn't say nothing bad. She said, the fact you knew my story and da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever, damn it. So anyways, so I was telling the story, and they were trying to make me smile on all the
pictures.
So I smiled on probably half of them, right? So, but what I did is, and you've seen me do this before, in the middle of the event, when I said people need to be more intentional, I made everybody in the room get up and go shake everybody else's hand in the room. Introduce yourself, because you have to be intentional about the relationships you want to have.
And because in those events, I mean, it's a seated event, and most likely you are seated with your friends or people from your own brokerage, but you don't know the other people.
You don't know other people. And so that's what, and so I encourage that. And so we did the ceremonies and stuff like that, and then president of the organization did a closing statement, and then I closed it out, and it was supposed to last till 9 o'clock. It finished at 8:30, so you had 30 minutes of networking, additional networking, and picture taking, and congratulations going around and stuff like that. But the beauty of it was, they had to put us out because people were so engaged with the networking and the relationship building, because they took the theme to heart. Be intentional about securing relationships to grow your business.
And I don't know what is with people in the real estate industry, because I come from a different industry, and
Right.
I've done business development for so many years, but so the one thing that surprised me, like, is when you go to networking events, people don't network.
They're cliquish.
Well, I don't want to say cliquish, but they tend to stay with their friends, right?
Yeah.
Like if you go, let's say, to a happy hour, to a mixer, things like that, they're not trying to meet anyone. They're just trying to stay with their friends, catch up, and have a drink, which I like to do that too. But if you're going to a network event, the purpose of it is for you to meet new people, to see how you can collaborate.
That's right.
You can always meet with your friends for a drink,
Yeah,
any
that's
other
any
day.
time. And that's what was going on. And the president of the organization, he came up and he says, nobody's ever done that before. I says, they already know those people they're sitting with. They need to know the other people in the room. And then 2 developers who own their own brokerages, they didn't even know each other. And they're developers and builders, all right? They didn't even know each other. So when I encouraged that, because their tables were right next to each other, encouraged that developer A met developer B, and they actually think that they can do a project together because developer A owns some land across the street from where developer B, but they didn't even know that they own land across the street from each other. So how can you be intentional and grow your business and you don't even know what's going on around you? So that's what we do at Open Title.
That's what happens when you partner with Open
That's
Title.
when you partner and collaborate, facilitate.
Yeah.
So business development is truly about expanding your scope. And that's one of the things that we do here, which is why we have these bus tours and posting parties and showcases and training and things like that, because we are trying to deliver things that are not customary in the marketplace.
Not at all. We don't do cookie cutter stuff.
At all.
Nothing.
Matter of fact, when we did the bus tour out at Pomona, the agent broker made me mad. All right. She didn't understand that the deliveries didn't get us. So I was delivering the stuff myself. And she's the smart remark. I said, I don't do anything second level. I don't know who you think you're talking to, lady. So, I get a little attitude about stuff like that, because our job is to exceed expectations.
Yes.
The first thing I asked Gaby when I came in, I said, we got plenty of Prosecco. What else do we need to get for tomorrow? That's the first thing I asked her, because we want to make sure that you have an adventure with us.
Yes.
And that we go on this journey together and building out and growing business together that allows us to be the best versions of ourselves. That's why you want to open with Open Title.
That's right.
Yeah. So those are the dynamics we have here at Open with Open Title. We look forward to meeting you in person. We look forward to working with you. We do our Open with Open Title podcast every Wednesday.
Yes.
Rain, sleet, or snow, because we own the place. So this is our place.
I live too far. If it's snowing and sleeting, I might not show up.
And we wouldn't even know. Please.
Hey, okay, are you ready for the question of the week?
Yes, what you got?
If you can go back in time
Yes.
and talk to the young EL,
Right.
what would you say to him?
Take better care of your money.
Take better care of your money.
Take better care of your money. Because being a coddled college athlete and being a professional athlete and post-athletic career, I wasted a lot of money. And when me and my partners own a bank, I wasted a lot of money. So the money that I made from 20s to late 30s, that conversation, take better care of your money. All right, take better care of your money, because you find out over time that there are things you don't need.
Oh yeah.
You absolutely don't need. All right. At one point in time, I owned 6 houses, and the smallest house was 4,500 square feet.
Were you like leasing them or something to people? Or
I did start leasing them, but I'm saying I bought them just because I could. All right. So I had those houses. Like, and then I realized one day I had a car in each garage at those houses. All right. And I never drove the cars.
I'm just thinking about the property taxes of 6 houses.
Exactly. That too. Okay. So you have that. And then I come to realize, and here's my, I'll end it on this. You don't go to Las Vegas to be in your room.
No.
All right. So why did I pay $1,000 a night at a hotel in Las Vegas when I was never going to be in my room?
We learned that once, my husband and I. We went the first time we went. We got into a nice hotel. Yeah. Second time, I was like, let's just go to like any hotel because
you're not in the room.
You're not in the room.
You're not in the room.
Yep.
You're not in the room. I was like, wait a minute. We spent all that money per night, and we were never in the room.
Sometimes not even in the same hotel, because you go to other hotels to have dinners, to the shows, to play.
So what me and my buddies started doing, we would always go to a hotel that had suites, and it'd be 4 or 5 of us in that one suite, and our bill might be $100, $200 a night versus $1,000. Like, because that's the conversation I have. Take better care of that money, because it's not coming back. It's once it's gone, it's gone. All right. And on a public service announcement, don't marry the Antichrist. Okay. That's my public service announcement. And my first wife is Antichrist.
What's your advice for yourself?
I will say, so there's a lot of things that I will tell myself, but I think Brandon, our producer, he just put. So here's one thing. When I was
your question.
Yeah, totally.
But it was my question to him. Not put me on the spot. So here's one thing. So when I was younger, I wanted to have a lot of kids, like 6 or and then we started having kids at a very young age. I had my first kid at 20, then 21, and then 23, and I was the happiest at all. But then family, friends, and whatnot, they started like, hey, how are you gonna support them? And whenever they have to go to college and this and that. So I feel like in certain way, we started to fear about how are we gonna be doing financially in 10, 15, 20 years that we're not gonna be able to, support. So I would go back and tell myself, everything is gonna be okay. You are you're able. If I would known back then what I know now, I think I will have at least 6 kids.
Because we find out later that we're capable. Exactly. But we don't understand in that moment that we're capable.
And I mean, I'm telling you, I was 23, my husband was 25, and all these voices around like, how are you going to do this? And how are you going to okay, maybe not, right? So that's why I'm having grandkids and I'm spoiling them.
Yeah. Well, I'll go with that. When I hear women talking about, oh, these 3 kids is killing me, I'll think, I'm one of 15 people.
My husband is one of 12.
So exactly. So when somebody says, oh, 3 kids, oh God, my life, stop it. You get no sympathy from me whatsoever.
And so since we only have 3 kids, and at a very young age, by 37, I was an empty nester.
There you go. And that's the dynamic you work with.
At some point, we even talk about adopting a little kid. And my 2 sons were okay with that. My daughter was like, no. But let me tell you her, thinking. So she was already in college.
Right.
She's like, I'm not going to be able to build a relationship with my sister or my brother because I'm living away in college. And whenever I come back to visit, it's going to be like, your kid's going to be like a stranger to me. Like, it would have been different if we had adopted while they were still at home.
Okay.
So we decided not to, but Yeah, that's what I would tell.
Now, see, now my 4 children, 42, 33, 21, 19. No, I did not learn my lesson. So, but they all have a great relationship because of the dynamics and stuff like that. Because in they all have that crane personality, which is kind of scary on scale. But that's what defines them. So we really appreciate you checking in with open title. You know, learn a little bit about myself, E.L. Crane, and
Gaby Poses.
Here at Open Title. So watch us, check us out. So bye, people.
Call us, email us, text us.
How do they email us?
Using their computer.
Okay.
No, it's elc@open-title.com or Gaby@open-title.com. We can even answer smoke signals.
There you go.
However you want to get in touch
There you
with
go.
us.
My grandmother on my mother's side was full-blooded Choctaw Indian, so I can read smoke signals, people. Thank you.
Anyways,
Bye.
bye.